shoulder line, upper bust line, armpit line, middle bust line, under bust line, waist line, half length cut line, then the length.
Let's get prepared.
Get prepared.
Shh.
Listen
carefully
and pay attention. Welcome back to my class. This is your popular talented Tiana. I'm here again to teach you, and today we are going to do bust dress. In Nigeria here, I've told you we draft directly on the pattern. So according to my style, the measurement is 25. On my client, I got 25. I add half-inch allowance up, half-inch allowance down, it becomes 26. And when I add another allowance, because I'm gonna cut, but I don't want to draft it differently, so I'm gonna cut the waistline. So I have to add half-inch for the waist up and for the waist down. So it's now at 27. So I mark half-inch here, and I have half-inch here, and I have another 1 inch by the middle. So my armpit for today is 10, and the under bust is 17, plus 17 inches for here is now at 17 and a half. Hope you're understanding me. This is the under bust at 17 and a half. Then the waist is 19. I add half-inch for the shoulder allowance. It is now at 19 and a half. 19 and a half. Okay, so I have my upper bust line at 7, and I mark. Bring down my tape. This is the upper bust, this is the under bust. I want to catch my middle bust now. So when I put it here, it's 10 and a half. 10 and a half by 2 give me 5 1/4. And I catch. Okay, this is the middle bust line. Then from here I will have to add another half-inch. This half-inch is for the waist cut. Let me show you. Her waist is her waistline from shoulder is 19, and the length is 25. You add half-inch down, it's 25 and a half, and this is 19, half-inch up, it is 19 and a half. So shoulder line, upper bust line, armpit line, middle bust line, under bust line, waist line, half length cut line, then the length line. Shoulder is 16 divided by 2 will give me 8, plus half-inch will give me 8 and a half. I bring down the 8 and a half to the armpit line, and I mark my 8 and a half here. Make a straight line. You can use your ruler. Then you give it a fine curve. You can see it. Then here I have the shoulder to be 4 and a half. Now I am left with 4 for the leg, and I have to do 4 and a half here. Curve. Then slant the shoulder. There's some I want to add sort of yoke to the center. This is the center of my top, but it's not completely yoked, so I want it to be like this. To a level. It's just net, so this is for the net. I'll cut it out, use it, and place to get my neck. That is 5 1/4. This is middle bust, 5 1/4. This is under bust, 5 1/4. This is waist, 5 1/4. I have to join. Here by this side, I do 1 1/4. Here I do 3 inches. Then I slowly curve Okay. Then here, because of her big size, I use 1.5. Then I join the basque area. You can see my darts. You can see my darts. I have to draw from this point like this. Then use my ruler and make a straight line. Straight line. So you can see the former line that I have, which is about 3/4. So I have to come here and add the 3/4 here. So this one will now go this way. Then you can see the distance between here, which is 4 inches. I have to come down here and mark like 3 inches because it's my dance. It's supposed to be closing. So I have to join this line. This line will be joined to this line. You can see they're almost the same thing. Then the basque will now go from this cords like this to this place. This is my basque. So please stay tuned, don't go away. The waist is 43, let's approximate it to 44. Divided by 4 will give us 11. So we have to add, this is 3 inches, come to here, 3 inches, get my 11, add my allowances, half, 1, I add it. Shaping here is 1, I add it, plus ½ inch for turning of the line, that is 2.5. So 11 plus 1, 2.5. Here is my line, and I'll join it straight. Then I have to bring out my hand a little bit to the hip because the hip is big. So this is my pattern. You can see my pattern. From here, I'll now attach the peplum. To draft the back pattern, I used 27 for the front, so I'm also using 27 for the back. Shoulder line, armpit line, waistline, cut line, and length. So let me bring out the zipper first, which is 1.5. Shoulder is 16 divided by 2 will give me 16 by 2 will give me 8, and I add ½ inch. See my allowance is 8.5. Bring down my tape to the armpit line and mark my 8.5. Then I'll slowly join, or you can put your 2 inches and curve. So the neck is 4 inches as I use for the front is 4 inches, and the shoulder is 4.5. I slant it into the neck and I dip it to 7. This is a U neck. Then that is 5 1/4. Then I will use 5.5. I use 5 1/4 for the front. I use 5 1/2 for the back. Minus 1 1/4 and 1 1/4 for here. It is now 2 1/2. And take it up to the center of the armpits. Join this one, add 1 inch, curve it into this place. Then you can see that this one is already pointing to our center. So I join. And I'm gonna join here also. Then curving this to this place. Our waist is 11. Put my tape. It is 4. 4. 11 plus 2.5 is 13.5. Mark it straight and leave way for the hip allowance.